What is going on, guys? We are back playing some more Minecraft Unabridged, and today we are finally going to finish our power setup. Really excited because last episode, messing around with the water wheels, I thought they were awesome, so I'm really ready to just get that going, start getting some power, and start putting that to good use. But before we can do that, I have to go over a couple things with you guys. You might have already noticed our house is not in the same place as before. I hope you noticed that. And the reason for that is because we had to move out of Spawn Village. So essentially, I recreated the house a little bit away from Spawn Village. You can see it on the mini-map. It is right over this little hill right here. And the reason for that is because with 10 plus guys living in a small area, when everyone starts getting all their machines going, it causes some really bad FPS drops for a lot of the guys. So most of us are either already moving or are going to move in the future a little bit away from each other just so that we're not destroying each other's video quality. So we are now living out here right next to this big hill, which is great for the water wheels. And we have all this open space to do fun activities in, so we are going to take full advantage of that in the future, but today we are just going to set up our power. So we're going to do 2 sets of water wheels, 2 sets of 3 I should say, instead of just 1, because 1 did not seem to generate much power when I looked into how much it did generate, so hopefully 2 will be good, and eventually we'll get even more going here. So there are a couple things that we still need to make. I already made 6 water wheels, or 3 more. And we have 1 kinetic dynamo, but we need to make another. So I did get some more resources just thrown in this chest, and we're going to need a lot of copper today. So I think we actually need some iron for this too, and that should be it. So we're going to need a lot of these different copper, I think they're copper wire coils, yes they are. And we need to make 1 of these, and then the rest of the setup is really easy for the dynamo. It is just like this. Okay, so that's the second dynamo. So we should be good on that, and now what we actually need to get are the low voltage cables that we're going to be using to connect the power. So this thing wants to search, there we go. So we're going to use this low voltage wire connector along with some of those copper wire coils, and essentially these are really easy to make. They just use hardened clay to make 8 of them, so they're really cheap. And what you can do is you use the copper wire, so we're going to want to make probably 2 or 3 of these just for transporting. Yeah, we'll want 3. So we'll make 3 of these just for transporting, and what you do is you right click on one of these low voltage wire connectors, and then you right click on another and it connects them. So it can only go 16 blocks, so you're going to need a good amount of these low voltage wire connectors if you're doing a long distance transportation, but they're pretty close to our base right now, so I'm not super worried about that. You know what, I don't even think we're going to need more than 8, so we can just stick with 8 for now. And I think that is all we're going to need, other than we need to make a leadstone energy cell. So this is essentially the cheapest form of power that I could think of, or power buffer I should say that I could think of. So that is what we were going with. It would help if I had the lead in my inventory though, but that is what we're going to go with for this, and eventually we'll upgrade it. But for now we just need enough to have a little bit of a buffer, and then we're going to need to grab the electrum, and I think that is all we're going to need. So there we go. So we got the leadstone energy cell. I don't know how fast it'll fill up. If it fills up fast, I'll make some more, but I'm not super worried about it right now. So my plan is to put this upstairs, actually in one of the walls for now. So I guess we can put it right here. Might look pretty bad, but it's on the back of the house and we can change it eventually. So there we go, leadstone energy cell. And we need to set the configuration to be accepting power from the back. So I think it should be accepting power from the back, but just in case, I'll set them all to, I believe that should be accepting power. And then we can actually go out and set up the water wheels. So let's make sure, yep, we got everything on us. Let us go. So one thing I need to do once I set these up is actually make a way to get up here, because if I ever need to do any work on any of these or add more, I really don't like traversing this huge hill, because you can't just walk up it. There's like 3 block or 2 block jumps at points, so it's a little annoying. So we'll work on that once we get these fully set up. I don't have the water set down yet either, but I can do that later too. So I think that is how we want it, and can we put it down? No. Okay, so I guess we need to break right here too, just so that we can actually put this down. Hey, I got another modifier. So I also leveled this up so that it is mining level obsidian, so it did go up 1, but I don't think it can go up any further, unfortunately. So I'll actually need to upgrade my pick from like the lowest tier pick I could have soon, but that's okay by me. So the first one is set up, and the water should just pour right down here into this pond that I expanded, and I actually think it looks pretty good. I already saw the water go down once, and I just kind of blocked it off up there at the top because I didn't feel like having it running constantly while I was doing my work. So the next one needs to be right here. And one thing that I need to keep in mind is I'm going to have to get over there to get the power. So I need to dig my way out of here and actually get over to the other side. I guess we can go let the water down at the top so that these can start spinning, make sure everything's good before we hook up the power. Like I said, traversing this hill is a little annoying. So here we go. There's no pond or anything really, just because no one's going to be coming up here. So just got a little, I guess this is kind of a pond. It's not just an infinity pool or something, but it's nothing special up here. And oh my gosh, okay, so that is one of the issues. So the water wheels do kind of push the water out, which I forgot. So I do need to take care of this right here. Oh my gosh, it just makes it worse. So we got to put that right there until this water goes down. And then I think we can remove it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get rid of that. Water mechanics are super annoying. Oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe we should just go back up to the top and completely block this off again, because this is causing some really annoying problems for me right now. Okay. Back up to the top of the hill. So let's block this off and just let's see what the issue is. So it pushes it out there. Pushes it out there. So it pushes it out one here, which I guess caused an issue when it got down. I think it's down there is where the issue actually starts now. Yeah, so there would be an issue right here as far as I'm aware. So let's build this up too actually for now. It doesn't look good, I know guys. I know it looks bad, very bad, but I'm going to try this out and see if this works, and if it does, we're good to go. If not, I'll just go off camera and fix it, because it's really annoying to work with water on camera since I'm super bad at it. Okay, so let's see if this actually works. Please work. Please. Yes. Yes, okay, so it works. Awesome. So this might look really bad if we look right up at it, but I'll fix that later. So it actually works now, and all of them should start spinning. Yep, there we go. So they're now spinning, and if we hook something up to them, they will give us power, which is great. Just what they're supposed to do. So I've never actually messed around with these low voltage cables before, or where did the low voltage connectors go? Did I throw those in there somewhere? Yeah, I must have. Weird. But I've never messed around with these before, so I don't exactly know how you orient them and stuff. Oh, okay, so they were on the ground there for some reason. That's weird. But what we need to do is run one of the cables from the top down here, and then one from here all the way out to our house. So we might actually change where that leadstone energy cell is, because it might be easiest to run it right to that wall. So the way I'm thinking is we can go under this right here to get back and set it up. But what we're going to have to do is go up here and just hook this up, and then wire one of them down. So I think we can just hook this up directly onto this, and then take that, so it's linking from there. And I don't know if, are we going to be okay? Yeah, okay, so we're okay if we switch off of it, so we can place this other one down. And then we want to link it right here. How do we want to do this? We can link it right. You know what we can do? We can break these blocks right here, and then we can link it to the top of this, and then link that over. I think that'll probably be the best bet. So if we place this down right here, will it be able to link to it? The connection is obstructed. Okay, so we gotta mine all these blocks out real quick, and then we can go back up over here and connect it, hopefully. So this is not still connecting. So there we go, linking from there. Break these blocks, and hopefully the connection will not be obstructed. There we go. So it's no longer obstructed. You can see it links the two, and now what we can do is go back under and around, and then link that one out here somewhere. So what we need to do then is put one right, I guess we could put one right here, and link these two, and then we can link it across. But this is going to be more than 16 blocks, I think. Actually, you know what, I'm not sure. So what we can do is take the leadstone energy cell and actually put it right there. You can just move it while it's on the outside. Oh, it's not going to fall down. Gosh darn it. Okay, there we go. We can fix the stairs that go there later. So we can put this down right there, hook it up with that, and then hopefully this will be able to link between these two. Awesome, so it can link between the two, and I think it should be sending this power now. Yeah, it is. Okay, awesome. So we have our power setup done here. One thing that I want to test out, though, that I think would actually look really cool is I saw Non-Sanity do this, and it was, I believe it was wooden, is it wooden support beams? I don't know. It's wooden something. Oh, it's right here. One of them's right here. So it's a wooden post, and essentially what he did is he made a wooden post with like a wooden post extension and then put a connector on top of that. So it was almost like a support beam to help it transport longer distances. So I actually want to see how that looks. So we need some stone bricks. So we just cook down some stone, and other than that, what do we need? We need fences. Oh, so we need treated wooden fences. Luckily we do have treated wood, so that's not going to be an issue. Thanks, Non-Sanity, for all the creosote you gave me. Good stuff. And we'll just make one, because that's really all we're going to need. We don't even need this one, honestly. I just want to see how it looks, because I think it might look pretty cool. So why not? So there we go. We got two, and let's try throwing it down. I should probably sleep, but whatever. We don't need to, because the rest of our work is going to be inside. So if we throw that down, it's essentially at the same height as this. So let's get up here, and like I said, this is really not important. Let's move it one over. There's my axe when I need it. There we go. So let's move it one over so it lines up perfectly. Okay, so it lines up perfectly with those, and we need to get up so we can put down one of these on top of it like that. And then we need to break the connection, and I think the way that you can do that is with wire cutters, but for now I'm just going to break it because I don't have wire cutters on me. So connection is no longer between those, and I think you might lose the copper wire coil, I don't know, but it's not really expensive, so it's fine. So then we connect that to this one, and this one to this one. So I actually think that looks really cool, and yeah, I like that. I like the way that looks. Very nice. I might actually put one over here, just because this one looks a little weird, just kind of hanging on the dirt there. But I think it would be too tall. Let's see how tall it is compared to this. Yeah, it'd be way too tall. So I guess we won't put one over there. I'll figure out what else I can put it on. Maybe a micro block or something. But I actually like the way the waterfall looks. It flows into this pond right here quite nicely. There's a little bit that I'd like to do to spruce this up. Maybe put some, plants or whatever you want to call it inside the water, and just put some, I guess it'd be algae, I don't know. Put some lily pads on the water, some reeds around it, just to, make it look pretty nice. But we are now getting power. It is a very low amount of power we are getting. Yeah, so the max input, maybe it's, got too low of a max input. I don't know if we're generating more than that, though, with these two. I'd hope so, but I don't know. So what I actually want to do to use that power today is to make what is called an external heater. Now, I saw one of the other guys on the server, I don't know who it was using this, but essentially you have like redstone furnaces and stuff like that are just straight up use power to cook stuff. But the way I get from this, it's immersive engineering, and what I think it does is essentially you put furnaces all around it, and it acts as a heat source for the furnaces so that you don't have to use coal. But it's not just a redstone furnace or something like that. So what we can do is break these, and you can use 4, but for now we're just going to use 3 because I actually don't have any way of transporting the power past the cell. So what I'm going to do is, if we come up here, I'm actually just going to put the heater pretty much directly on this thing, and oh yeah, that's right, I have to fix this right here too, so we'll fix this first. Oh my gosh, I don't have any wooden stairs on me. That was my only wooden stair. Let's grab that. Stupid egg in my inventory. Not even giving me a chicken. I got gypped on that. No, didn't make it. Let's get up here. Can make that jump. Parkour. Yeah. Okay, so we can fix that. And then we can fix this. And then we got to go all the way back around the front. Oh my gosh, so much walking. Okay, so now we need to actually make the external heater, which is really easy. So it's just the same copper wire coil. So, oh, you know, we have 8 of these left over. Awesome, we have just enough left over to make this. And then what was it? All those are on the edges. Redstone on the bottom. And where's my copper? There we go. I was going to say, please tell me I didn't use all of my copper. That would not have been good. And can't even pick that up. Oh my gosh, guys, we need to get a better crafting setup real soon because this is annoying. So there we go, an external heater. It looks really cool too. So let's go upstairs and we can slap this thing down. So I think it should be okay to just slap down like right in front of that. Maybe not. Oh yeah, that's right, because it's not outputting yet. So I'll need to get a way to transport power eventually, but nope, that's not the face that we want. No. 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 No, which one of these is it? Oh my gosh, okay, it's the last one we tried. I should have just guessed. I should have just been like, which one is the last one I will try? And that is the one that we want. So, should be good. I think that's the output color. I haven't used these in such a long time. I don't even know if that's what we want. But what we're going to do is put furnaces on like either side. And if you put something in there, and it's getting power, it should, yeah, okay, so it doesn't say it's got no RF. So I think that should be, why does it not want to work? Why? Is there a certain side that the power needs to go in on this? I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Ooh, I want to try, no, okay, you know what? I'll figure out what's going on with this and then I will jump back because I have no idea why this is not getting any power. It's confusing me. Okay guys, so I figured out what the issue was, and honestly it's kind of stupid. I don't know why I would have known this, but I had to look it up, and the engineer's hammer is something that you need so that you can right click on one of the sides of the external heater, which allows it to accept RF. So it's a little weird, but another problem I'm having is that I need to like break this leadstone energy cell so I can actually click on the side if I want to put it directly on here, because I don't have any cables right now to hook it up with. So what we're going to do is break that, and we're gonna break this. Please don't disconnect that thing. Oh my gosh, it disconnected it. Okay, so here we go. Stupid external heater, I will defeat you. Right clicks, now it's accepting RF. Nice, that's a win. So now we gotta, and yes, you do get the copper cable back, don't worry. So get that down, and then place one of these bad boys on it, and rehook that thing up, and then we should be good. Awesome. So now this thing better be working when I get back up there. Better be working for all that trouble. Okay, let's just see one last thing. So it doesn't have RF in it yet, but that is because I think that I need to change these sides. Yes, it's working, guys. It's finally working. Okay, so after all that work just to get that going, put down 2 furnaces and then we throw this here, and look, it looks so cool. And that's how it works. It cooks like that. Yay, it actually works. I don't know how fast it burns through RF, but we're still generating RF, so that's all good. I didn't expect it would burn through all of ours, but that was a lot of work just to get that working, all because they didn't have any stupid cables. And now we got to go fix this right here. So I will be sure to have cables or wires or whatever to transport power between machines next episode, because hopefully we will be setting up a bunch of machines next episode, and that was a mistake for me to not break the top one. Whoops. Whatever, you do what you got to do. So let's finish this off and we'll call it a day. Pretty uneventful episode, unfortunately, but we got our power setup going, and I'm pretty happy that we're sticking to non-typical types of power, just because this may be a little bit less conventional, a little bit harder to work with, but I'm a lot happier with how it looks and that we're doing something that we haven't done before. So I think it's fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy watching it. If you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to give it a like, and be sure to check out the other guys that are linked in the description. A lot of them are way further than me, so kudos to them, but I'm going to do my best not to try and feel like I have to keep up with them, since if I'm going to do 2 series at once and be at college, that's kind of impossible for me to keep up with them. So, doing my best here, guys, but the episodes are going to be a little bit slower than the rest of the guys. So if that's something you want to see, check them out. If not, stick around here. But yeah, like I said, thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later.